Switching back over to Theater of War to give the French tanks a chance to punch back. So it looks like French and British tanks and mechanized infantry, like light armor vehicle icon there. But hang on. Okay. I have no available points to spend. Ooh, S35. Get this started. I have actually gotten a chance to my book that I ordered from Nafziger, French organization, equipment, and tactical doctrine of 1939, according to a U.S. report dated 1939. First, I'm not all the way through it yet, but I've starting to get an impression of French tactical doctrine and how it differed from the tactical doctrine of other countries. So, like the Germans, you have your Bewegungskrieg or Blitzkrieg, as it's better known. Soviets, your deep battle, and for the French, they have the methodical battle doctrine. And from how far I've gotten into it, when they say methodical battle, they mean methodical battle. Like you're going forward in an attack. The infantry is supposed to have limited objectives that are all within range of their unit's heavy weapons, their unit's heavy support weapons. And when they take those objectives, they stop and wait for the heavy weapons to be moved forward. So a slow plodding advance, but with overwhelming firepower. They're very much discarding the World War One, the 1914 reliance on Elan, and instead now their focus is on firepower. Always have overwhelming firepower over the enemy. And actually, if the attack is supported by tanks, then you don't necessarily have to sit and wait for all of the slower heavy weapons to move forward, because the tanks are heavy weapons. So points of the front that are supported by tanks may advance faster.
Vous avez de nouveaux ordres.
Okay. Objective appears to be somewhere around here. So, friendly forces. It's all tanks. I guess, yeah, a couple of things. One is, seems a little unlikely that a French unit and a British unit will be all intermingled like this. But we could be at the edge of the BEF's zone of responsibility, and units do get intermingled from time to time, so it's not like this would have never happened. The bigger issue is the total lack of infantry, which, okay, early war, a lot of armies hadn't yet figured out just how important infantry support was to keep tanks effective. So some attacks did go in with just tanks and no infantry at all, and those attacks went about as well as you could expect. However, these British Matilda IIs are specifically infantry tanks. They like they are specifically designed to be operating around infantry. So where the rest of their infantry unit is, who knows? I mean, that's why these things are so slow and so heavily armored. Well, they're so heavily armored because they can get away with being so heavily armored because they're not intended to be fast. And they're not intended to be fast because they're infantry tanks. They're not supposed to really be able to outpace the infantry they're supporting. So they only go like 15 kilometers an hour. But they are ruddy invincible by the current standards. The enemy might, yeah, the Germans might get a lucky hit on the gun or the tracks and disable one of them. But unless they get some 88s up, and I'm not sure this game is representing a 88s for the, in this campaign at least. I don't see them taking out these tanks. Okay, so the Matilda 2s are under AI control. I don't control the British armor. They, I believe, are just going to advance straight ahead. So what I want to do is figure out how best to capitalize on that. Shall I advance behind them, similarly strung out in line in a wave-style attack? Shall I concentrate my efforts somewhere else? I have no infantry, so I'm thinking stay away from the town, from the built-up areas. There's a simple advance forward in line in the open here. I have a front-facing. A couple of these vehicles are armored cars, not true tanks. So, well, their guns are pretty good. Well, their guns are about the same as some of my tanks. Their armor is paper thin. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to actually have the armored cars in the back, forming kind of a third line. Other than that, we'll kind of commit to a wave-style attack, with our wave following behind the British. Gosh, it sure would be nice to have some infantry.
Vous avez de nouveaux ordres.
Okay, yeah, my job is specifically to provide support to the English. S-35 here is a good tank by the current standards. R-35, yeah, it'll do. It is a capable tank. currently. It can knock out enemy tanks. It has the armor to shrug off hits from enemy tanks. German tanks. Panzer III. Panzer IIIF. I don't think my 37mm guns can get through that armor at this range. Okay. 37mm SA-18 can punch through 35mm RHA at 100 meters. That guy is 500 meters away, well over 500 meters. Can only punch through 24mm at that range. Shit, and the side armor is just as good as the front armor. .30mm all around. My armor is better than his armor. His gun is probably better than my gun. We need to get within point-blank range. Matilda 2s might be able to manage it, though. Oh, they are just barreling forward. Okay, I think we're going to need to switch to a wedge formation, lest we be outflanked. .36. Mortars would be nice to help deal with a whole line of them. Gosh, it would be nice to have some kind of artillery support. That is the 3Fs. You can't get through that armor at this range. There, that 47mm gun can get through the armor. Yeah, it's a good position to be in there. Panzer II, you can get through that armor. Ah! One of them has been knocked out. Two of them have been knocked out. Need to get those AT guns. And British, stop advancing! Nice work. Oh, that's not good. You need your 47mm gun. Focusing on the Panzer III. And you can't take him out. Yeah.
Conducteur, stop! Et m'approcher. Et m'approcher.
Oh, okay. Use my armor card. Okay, don't move, just shoot. Okay. Move if you have to. That is all Panzer IIIs.
Attention! Halte! Attention! Aux armes! À gauche!
Need to get you in close. Oh, bugger, that's a lot of enemy tanks. How the Matilda's doing? Appears to be doing fine. My god, that armor. 75mm turret front, 78 hull front. .75mm turrets or turret side. These are armor values that would be acceptable in 1944.
Attention! Conducteur, stop!
Might have a shot.
Feu! Feu!
Okay, never mind.
Halte!
Oh, nice! To hit the ammo there.
Oui, chef!
Oh, okay, your treads are out. That's no good.
Aux armes!
Alright. S-35 is the one that has the one tank here that has a gun that I'm really confident can take out the Panzer IIIs.
Attention! Feu! Feu!
You missed! You do have a lot of ammo, at least.
Oui, chef!
What I wouldn't give for some mortars. I mean, just what a perfect artillery target that is. AT guns sitting completely in the open, no trench, no nothing. Artillery barrage right here would just completely clear them out. But I guess we don't have any combined arms, do we?
Oui, chef!
We probably do need to be focusing on the tanks right now. Alright. Kinda want to finish him off for completionist's sake, but, oh, yeah. But that tank is no longer a threat. Oh. That's why we can't. Never mind.
Attention!
That is a lot of tanks. Okay, that Matilda is immobilized. I guarantee the Germans aren't going to be able to actually kill it.
Attention! En avant! Oui, chef!
few for sure.
Oui, chef. Oui, chef. Oui, chef. Oui, chef. En avant. Halte. En avant.
Panzer 4,
En avant.
15 millimeter side armor. We can get through.
À droite.
Or put some HE into that AT gun. Yeah. Panzer 3's engine is on fire. Oh bugger, the tank is on fire. Crew's not bailing out.
Oui, chef. Feu.
Try your machine gun.
Feu.
It's a few hundred yards away. Bullet shield might actually be protected at this distance. Alright. Good work. Panzer 4. Take it out. Okay.
À droite. Halte.
Into view. Okay, you're gonna have to move forward a little bit. Okay.
Attention. Feu.
Alright. One more enemy tank knocked out. You stay back, armored car. Most of the enemy tanks are Panzer 3s.
Attention. À gauche. Attention.
Panzer 3 is definitely the most dangerous German tank in its time period. Or Panzer 3F specifically. I think there is a model of Panzer 3 that only has like 15 or so millimeters of armor. Get as close as you can.
En avant. À droite. Attention. Retard. Retard. Retard.
4.
Conducteur, stop.
Good view of the side armor.
Feu.
Good hit, but not good enough to actually take him out, it seems. Nice little touch. The turret is either loading or traversing. Can't do both at the same time because, of course, the commander is acting as gunner and loader all by himself. Nice.
Attention.
Ammo racked him.
En avant. Oui, chef. Aye.
Yeah, that is a one-man turret there. The poor overworked commander is busy with commanding the tank, operating the gun, and loading the gun. So of course, there's no way the gun can be traversing
Paré.
at the same time it's being loaded. Because it's just one guy doing both of those tasks. Okay. Transmit.
Oui, chef. À gauche. Feu.
Oh, nice. Check out the transmission.
Retard. Retard. En avant. En avant. Oui, chef. Oui, chef. Attention. Feu. Feu.
Engine fire. And the damage models in this game are actually pretty detailed.
Attention. Aye. Tir
All right.
paré.
There is a circumstance under which this puny SA-18 gun can punch through Panzer III's armor.
Feu.
Yep, it's that. Good work.
Attention. Oui, chef. En avant. En avant. Oui, chef. Marche arrière. Et m'approcher. Oui, chef. En avant.
Sure.
Aye. Tireur paré.
Oh.
En avant.
Blocked by that other tank chassis.
Feu.
Okay, that did go in.
Feu. Quittez le
Ouf.
véhicule.
Oh.
Mission accomplie.
Oh. Okay. I will take that victory. I took very few casualties. Actually, I think I may have let the nigh invincible British tanks do most of the heavy lifting there. That was a remarkably short battle, considering like the difference in the level of complexity between theater of war and combat mission. The armor simulation may actually be almost as good as combat mission in theater of war, but as for everything else, the level of complexity is it's a wide gulf there. But okay, yeah. Victory for France. And I think I'll be returning to combat mission in the next one, and then there'll be some more theater of war later on.